So we are now looking at budgeting. And budgeting is simply a method of comparing the expenses and the incomes. Obviously, it is done in advance. So we say a budget is simply a statement that shows the financial statement that shows the expected incomes and the expected uses. We have very many types of budgets, but for your syllabus, we confine ourselves to what we call production, or we call the operations budgets. And these ones will be more of production budgets, sales budgets, cost budgets, and cash budgets. So those are the ones that we are going to deal with. So let's look for some examples and questions. Yes, let's start with this one of September 2021. September 2021, question 4B. Question 4B. So number one, maybe you will read so that you get to understand what it is. Sarah, you can read for us.
MK Enterprises produces and sells to product branded MK, which are used as raw materials in production of wall paint. The cost accountant has provided the 3 months data for the budgeting process. The details for the product and cost of M&K. Additional information. Material costs are as follows: X per kg 100 shillings, Z per liter 70 shillings. Number 2, labor costs as follows: skilled labor per hour, 140, semi-skilled labor per hour, 80 shillings. Closing stock of material and finished goods will be sufficient to meet 10% of demand. Opening stock for material X was 300 kg and for material Z was 100 liters. Required to prepare the following budgets: production budgets in units, 2 material usage budget in kilograms and liters, 3 material purchases budget in kilograms, liters, and shillings. Number 4, labor budgets in hours and shillings.
Thank you, that's good. So let's start with the production budgets. Production budgets. Production budgets. So in these production budgets, we have details. And we always start with projected sales. Projected sales. You add closing stock less opening stock get production units. Production units. So we have product M and products A. So anytime utaona wakikuuliza production value, this is the format. Projected sales, add closing stock, less opening. Yeah. Sasa unaanza kutafuta the figures. Yenda huko juu unaona sales for K, for M were 2,000 units, and these ones are 1,500. And it must always be units, because maswali mengine utapata wamekupea in shillings. So kama umepewa in shillings, divide by the selling price. Closing stock. We are told by information 3 that closing stock of materials and finished goods will be sufficient to meet 10% of demand. So that means 10% of demand, 10% of this need 200, na hii ni 150. 150. And the opening stocks for material X, material Z. Okay. Opening stock for the product, ziko huko juu, hii ni 100, na hii ingine ni 200. Hii inakuja 2100, na hii inakuja 1450. That's all. Let's go to material usage budgets. Materials usage budget. So again, we have a column for details. We have a column for details. What I normally advise, because of the workings, once I will see these columns so that we can accommodate the workings without congesting. We have 2 products that we use materials. Kuna product M, kuna product M, na kuna huyu mwingine anaitwa product what? Yeah, on their own lines. Then we shall have total usage. Yeah, iko na line 3. Okay. So let's start with material X. Material X, unarudi pale juu kwa production budget. Product M tumesema we are producing how many units? 21. And product K tumesema we are producing 1450. This is what I yesterday was telling you is called the beauty of the make. Because naona kama umekosea kwa production budget. Ingine uko nje. So sasa ukiangalia hapo kwa materials required, you can see product M kwa X inahitaji 2 kilos, si ndio? So 2. So this would be 4,200. Na product K kwa X inahitaji 3. This is 4350.
Yes.
So add the two of them.
It's very good.
8550 kilos. So those are kilograms. So hiyo unafunga. Huyu mwingine nakuja nasema material Z. Material Z. Material Z. Naitwa nani? M we are producing 2100. Na huyu mwingine tuna produce 1450. And ukiangalia again hapo kwa materials required, M requires 1. So that is 2100. Na hapa we require 4. So how many liters are those? 5800. So when you add 7900. That's how you compute materials usage. You require how many units? Huyu mwingine naye anaitwa materials purchase budget. Materials. So again, kwa column ya details, kwa inaanza hivi. Projected usage. Projected usage. You add closing stock. You less opening stock. When you do so, get purchase units. So kama wamekuitisha purchase budget in units, unasimamia hapo. But wakwambia purchase budget in shillings or value, nasonga hapa unatuambia unit purchase costs. Unit purchase costs. And total purchase costs. Total purchase costs. Yeah, hapo ndio inaishia. Sasa column zako unatengeneza the two of them. lot of things, so material X and material Z. Haya. So rudi kwa usage budget, niambie X tumepata topa yake ni 8550 na Z tumepata topa yake ni 2900. That is what you require for this period. Then you add the closing stock. Closing stock tunaambiwa it will be 10% of demand. So 10% of this itakuwa 855 na itakuwa 790. Opening stock tunaambiwa X according to information 4. X ilikuwa 300. Na huyu mwingine ni 1000. So tujue how many are we going to buy?
One 9105.
9105.
7690.
7690. Sasa later the what? The unit cost. 1 kilo of X is going for 100 shillings. So if you multiply, that would be 910, 500. Alafu 1 liter of Z is going for 70 bob. So when you multiply, you get by what? 538, 300. Your pesa that we are supposed to put aside ready to pay for materials. And labor budget in hours and shillings. So hata hiyo ni kama hiyo ya material usage. So labor budget. Labor budget. You have details. So details, we have product M, then we have product huyo mwingine anaitwa K, labor hours used, labor hours, or you don't have to put the word labor because you already know we are in labor budget. So hours used. So, sasa ukisimamia hapo, hiyo inaitwa labor usage budget. So labor. Then we have the rate, hourly rate, and total costs. Hata hiyo ya material usage budget, kama ulikuwa unataka kujua cost of materials used, ungeongeza hapo cost at multiply, yeah. Cost of materials used. So hii tukifunga hapo, tuende sasa tuchukue the first department. The first department inaitwa skilled labor or just skilled. Ili kwanza tutafunga ndio tumalizane na the working zote. So sasa product M tulisema tunatengeneza ni 2150. 2100. Na K ndio tulisema tunatengeneza 1450. Yes. Sasa unaenda kwa riba M kwa skewed inahitaji 4 hours na K inahitaji 2. So this one times 4 and here times 2. Then the 400. 900. So you can add 11,300. Na ukiteremka hapo chini 1 hour inalipiwa 120. $1356,000. Then we have semi-skilled. Semi-skilled. We argue the same way for semi-skilled. 2100 times and 1450 times. So 2100 times 2 and 5. So 2100 times 2 nakuja 4200. 7250. 11,450. Alafu sasa leba ni 80. 916,000. So hizi formats they remain that way. They remain that way. Kuna ingine that we can do issue, but because we have the details and coordination, very simple things. Sales values. Sales values. Sales budget. So sales budget on the details. On the units. On a price. The revenue. Very simple. So we have product M and product A. Sales budget. Product M, product K. Sasa the units of sales of M ni 2,000 na hiyo mwingine ni 1,500. Selling price, sijui kama tumepewa selling price. Tumepewa anywhere? Hatujapewa, si ndio? Haya, teremka hapo chini tu uongezee kwa karatasi yako. Hapo below the labor hours hiyo ka space kako between labor hours na additional information, andika selling price. Andika selling price. Haya, for M andika 850. Okay, andika 1,200. So hapa utaandika 850, hapa 1200. So just multiply. Very simple like that. Twende nao kwa May 2021. May 2021. Question 2B. May 2021. Question 2B.
Zigzag Limited prepared the following budget for the first 5 months of the year 2020. As the month of the sales budget in units. Additional information. Number one, inventory of finished goods at the end of every month is to be equal to 25% of sales estimate for the next month. On 1st January 2020, there were 2,700 units of the product on hand. There is no work in progress at the end of any month. The selling price per unit was estimated to be 450 shillings per unit. Each unit of the product requires 2 types of materials in the following quantities. Material A 4 kg and material B 5 kg. The closing stock of materials is equal to half of the requirements of the next month's production. Required for the months of February, March, and April 2020, prepare the sales budget, production budget, material usage budget in units.
Thank you, that's good. Sasa, the question is asking us to prepare sales budgets. Now, anytime you come across swali ya budget na iko na very many periods, it is always advisable to extend outside the required range. Naona wanatuuliza we do the February, March, and April. You may quite often find that we may require something from May. Although wametuambia tusimamie what? April. So, instead of having to redo it again, I normally advise utekeleze ikiwa ime-extend. So mimi nachora huko ndio nione space yangu venye itatoshea. That's why I'm starting from the verse. Alafu sasa hapa unakuja unasema January. January and May they are not required, but you may realize for us to get some of these workings we require to borrow something from January and what? So this is sales budget. Sales budget. So sales budget tumesema kwa details. We have units, we have the price, and we have revenue. I want also to design the production budget. May, April, March, February, January, then we have details. So details, tumesema format ya production budget. Production budget. We start with the projected sales, or you can just call them sales. Projected sales. Then tukasema you add closing stock. Tukasema you less the opening stock, so that you get production units. Production units. So materials usage budget. So this one, we will not afford to show the workings because they are, how many materials? Just one. Tuko na materials B, si ndio? Yeah. Sasa hii, we may not afford to show the workings. Because on a lot of things. This is A, B, the month of May. This is A, B, the month of April. This is A, B, the month of March. This is A, B, the month of February. This is A, B, the month of January. So details. Oh, we just have one product. Sasa kama tuko na one product, itaitengeneza inawe itaonyesha mpaka workings. Nilikuwa nafikiria tuko na more than one product. So, itaiwekea 3 lines, So units produced. So a unit. usage. So total usage. So what you notice with these budgets, the format to share to a format. Hizi hadithi zingine zinakuwa rahisi sana. That's format. Haya, so sasa ni kujaza tu. Twende kwa sales. In January, the units are 10,800. February, 15,600. March, 12,200. 10,400. 9,800. Selling price tumeambiwa ni 450, so weka 450 hapa. 450, 450, 450, 450. So just multiply. Kama hii ya kwanza itakuwa ngapi? 4860. 4860,000. So multiply and record the others. You're through, eh? Kuja now kwa production. Again, projected sales 10,800, 15,600, 12,200, 10,400, 9,800. Haya, closing stock. Tutafute mahali tumeambiwa mambo ya closing stock. Information 1 inasema information 6 inaongelea mambo ya materials. No. Mambo ya units ni information 1. Inventory of finished goods at the end of every month is equal to 25% of sales estimate for the next 25%. So ile unafunga nayo, it is 25% of the sales estimate for next month. So nipatie 25% of 15,600.
3,900.
3,900. Haya. 25% of 12,200.
30,50.
30,50. Yule mwingine
2,600.
2,600. Na ile ya 98.
4,50.
2,450. Now the question has not mentioned anything to do with opening stocks. But we know what we said yesterday, that the closing today is the opening tomorrow. So if this is what we have closed with in January, that must be our opening in February. The same case here, 30/50. The same case here, 26. Now this one is missing, although it was not required. The ones that were required, not necessarily. But if it was required, if you do a quick check, you find now 9,900 closing. See your 25% of this. So put your tulikuwa tumetafuta 25% tukaileta. In other words, now the opening is the 25% of the sales. So we can as well get the opening here, which was closing last in December. 25% of 10,800. 2,700. So sasa za kumona. Hii January.
$12,000.
12,000. $14,750. 14,750.
$11,750.
11,750. $10,250. So na hapa hii ya May, the opening will be 24,50. Sasa lakini sasa hatuna closing. So hiyo tunaiacha tu hivyo, and this was not part of our requirement. Tuende kwa naitwa nani, the material usage. So material usage tutakuja hapa naweka 12,000 in January, 12,000 here. Hapa 14,750, 14,750. Haya, 11,750, 11,750. April 10,250, 10,250. Those are the units being produced in the respective months. Usage, material A tunahitaji 4 and B we require 5. So 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. So just multiply. Kama hii sasa itakuwa 48,000 na hii itakuwa 60,000. So endelea namna hiyo. So sio iko sawa?
Mm.
I don't think you need even an assignment, but when you look at your past papers, you will find something. But what I'm insisting for this budget, just get to know the format. Hii maneno ingine wanaweza leta sasa, hiyo ni Kiingereza. Kiingereza. Okay. The next budget that we require to make, huwa inaitwa flexible budget. So nataka tutumie hii swali ya November 2017, question 5A. November 2017, question 5A. Now here we draw something called budgetary control statement. Budgetary control statement. Budgetary control statement. Now in the budgetary control statement, huwa tuko na mtu anaitwa details. Column ya details. Kuna mwingine anaitwa fixed budget. Now fixed budget is the original budget. Then we have the actual results. Now these two columns hazina mambo mingi because they don't have workings. Is your flexible budget. Hii ndio inahitaji working. So hii ufanye ikiwa a little bit wider. So, inaitwa flexible budget. Kuna other two columns huwa tunaweka huko mwisho za variances, but sababu sijawafunza variances, I just want na even this question haijauliza. So, nataka tu tunafike tu hapo. So, hapa huwa tunaweka units. Ya kwanza. So units for the budget, you can see they are 60,000. And the units for the actual, they are 58. Now here flexible, the units of the flexible are the units of the actual. So easy, like that. Then you give them what we call percentage. In giving the percentage, the original budget is always assigned 100. It's always assigned 100. Sasa, unajiuliza, if 60 is 100%, 58 is what percent? Give me that answer.
It's 6.67.
Iko exact ama ni round?
6.3.
Okay. So umesema 90?
6.6.
So we can make it 97%. Let's make it 97%. Avoid a lot of decimals. So even here, this will also be 97%. And it can also be more than 100, Come on, those are more. Then we bring the revenue. Revenue maybe okay. So this is 840,000 and this is 823,600. Now, what you do, revenue is a variable component. Variable meaning it changes as the units change. So, in the flexible, you take this one, you make it to be the new percent. The new percent means 97. So unachukua hii 840 na multiply na 0.97. In 14. Then you less direct materials. Now direct materials is given as 240,000. Na hapa tumepewa 246,000. And we know for sure that direct material is variable or fixed. It's a variable cost. So unachukua hii ya 240 multiplied by 0.97. Do that to 800. Aya, tunakuja kwa direct labor. This question was even very simple. Direct labor 300,000 and 288,000. Sasa nasema 300,000 times 0.97 291. Haya, fixed overheads. Fixed overheads, they are 135,000. Na hii ni 1. Sasa hii 135, you don't multiply by 97, but you multiply by 1. Because I've been telling you cost is called because it remains unchanged. And what exactly we are doing is this. We tengeneza a budget. But things have changed. So we are asking ourselves, kama tungalijua this would have been the prevailing circumstance, what would we have done? So for the fixed cost, we still have remained. Or in simple terms, for cramming purposes, because that's the idea. If you look at how to tengeneza your budget, there are several things. The first thing is that the units of the actual are the units of the budget for the fixed. Point number 2 is that the units of the fixed or the original budget, they are always given what? 100%. Then anything that is variable in the original budget, revenues and variable costs, they are multiplied by the new percent. As that concept. And anything that is fixed, that one is retained. The record week one. Then from there you have your net profit. That's how you make a flexible budget. So kwa exam kama hapa sasa walikuwa wameuliza tu flexible budget, si lazima utengeneze hizi. You can just create that column and this one, yeah. But that is how it's arrived at. Haya, twende kwa mwingine yako hapa. May 2014. May 2014, question 2A. May 2014. Question 2A of Roman 2. Sarah, you can read for us.
The following information relates to exports limited for the year ended the investment awarded. The following is only to a 50% of the there are the fixed overheads, variable expenses and variable expenses. Variable expenses remain constant between 45% to 68%. Increasing by 10% reduced 5% to 80% for the capacity level and by 20 between 80% to 100% capacity. Research at 50% capacity to 10 million. Require flexible budget for the year and investment to provide the focus of the 50%, 75% remaining capacity.
You think that's good? Sasa this one is slightly different na hiyo yenye tumetengeneza. So tutakuwa na just flexible budgets. We will have the details here. Tunauliza utengeneze ya 50%. Now this one for 50%, we already given the figures. So that one may not have workings. But how wengine 75 and 90, you can make them a little bit wider. 75%, 90%. We may have the workings, so to have you on my so now, we have so you can have our figures in thousands. Sharing dollars. So we start with the revenue. Revenue is 10,000 here, but so make it 75%. You divide by 0.75. If 50% is 10,000, 75% is what? Yes? 15,000. And making it 90%. 18,000. You less fixed overheads. Fixed overhead, we have salaries. Salaries, this is 1.6, so 1,600. So the fixed, they remain fixed, irrespective of what capacity. Remain fixed. Ikuja kwa depreciation, they also remain fixed. 660. Then we have the sundry, which is 740. Now we come to semi-variable expenses. Semi-variable expenses. So semi-variable, we start with maintenance. Now maintenance at this one is 630. But tunaambiwa because it is semi-variable, they remain constant between 45 to 65. Then they increase by 10%. So sasa we increase by 10%, is 630 multiplied by 1.1. Then let us try to be together. So now we are 693. 693. Alafu sasa hapa linaongezeka na 20%. So you multiply by 1.2. And then you time your broker 750. Hizi zinaitangwa step costs. Step cost inakuanga namna hii. You will remember your topic of cost classification. If these are the units, zinabaki constant up to a particular point. Then zinaruka immediately, zinakaa hapo. Then zinaruka pale inaitwa step. Haya. Wewe mwingine ni direct labor. Indirect labor. Indirect labor is 790. So 790 multiplied by 1.1. $869. Then 790 multiplied by 1.2. 948. Huyu mwingine anaitwa salaries. So salaries is 380. So 380 times 1.1. 418. Then 380 times 1.2. 456. Variables. So the variables, we have materials. Materials is 2170. Now the variable cost, they change in a direct proportion as the units change. So sasa hii tutasema kama hii ni 50%, to make it 75%, itakuwa 2170. You divide by 0.75. Is it? But now, if I hold my data, I need is that the case? Kama unapata tofauti. Si tunasema 50 ni 21, so 75. Oh, I'm supposed to multiply. Then you divide by 0.5, then. That's my space I thought. Divide by 0.5. That's 255. I do the same, make this one to be 90%. Huyo mwingine anaitwa wages. Wages is 2040. So make it 75%. Huyu mwingine anaitwa others. So others ni 790. So I want to have something different. 11 is the 5. 11 is the 5. Okay. So get the net profit now. Then make sure that Angalia ingine hapa ya December 2013. December 2013. Question 3B. Question 3B. Sasa hii venye imepangwa, they have not told us which cost we are there. Kazuri Furniture manufactures a single product branded so far. The following were the budgeted costs. Ukiangalia hii venye imepangwa, hatujaambiwa which ones are fixed and which ones are variable. Tujaambiwa like ile swali ya kwanza na hii ingine ya pili. Tujapewa hata percentages. So what you do ukipata swali kama hii, you use the high-low method. Use the high-low method. Now they're telling us to get the flexible budget for 34,800 units. So because I don't have time to finish, nataka nikusaidie utajipanga. So flexible budget for 34,800 units. So you have details. Fixed costs or fixed amounts, or let me just say fixed, and then variable, and then total cost. So as you design here, variable itakuwa waida, itakuwa na working, lakini hii na hii hazina working. Hii fixed na huyu mwingine so utaweka materials, utaweka wages, utaweka depreciation, utaweka power, utaweka salaries, and then total. Unaona hapa kwa depreciation hiyo figure ya huko mwisho 1080 cancel it, they should be 240. 240. It'd be 240. That was a typing error. So first of all, like the one for depreciation, tunaona that one is remaining constant. So hiyo kuja uweke hapa 240,000. Hiyo haina variable cost. Na uweke 240,000. Hiyo haina. That's straightforward. Hii ingine ya salaries. Unaona salaries inabaki 5, 10. So kuja hapa uweke 5, 10. Hii haina variable component. So total yake ni hiyo. But the others, those ones are changing. So you have to use, so in the workings, using high-row method. Workings using high-row method. We can take hii case ya 30,000 na 33. We say my equation inakuwa y is equals to a plus b. Yes. So let's start with materials. With materials, utasema this is 900,000 is equals to a plus 30,000 b. Na huyu mwingine 990,000 is equals to a plus 33,000 b. We just create two equations that way. Then nakuja hapa nasema minus. So when you minus, this becomes negative 90,000 na hii inakuwa negative 3,000 b. So from there, tell me b is what? So that is per unit. Sasa ukuja hapa useme 900,000 is equals to a plus 30,000 times 30. So tell me a. Zero. Yeah. Sasa because we know what they represent, hii tunajua ni variable cost per unit na hii ni fixed. So sasa hapa kwa material unakuja unasema fixed ni 0. Hapa sasa ya variable utasema ni 30 times 34,800. Mm-hmm. 1044,000. So total yake itakuwa 1044. And if you want to test whether you have done the right thing, unaona hiyo ya tatu ya 36,000. Kusema 36,000 multiplied by 30. Check whether itakupea hiyo wamepeana hapo 1080. Yes. So you come and do the same thing with wages. Come and do the same thing with wages. Wages is 750 na 825. 750,000, 825,000. This is E. This is E. Plus 30,000 B. Plus 33,000 B. So minus. Inakuwa 75,000, Haya, sasa kuja useme 750,000 equals to A plus 30,000 times 25. Check whether it's going also to 0. Yeah. Sasa hiyo 25 ndio utatumia hapa kumultiply na 34,800.
$70,000. 870.
870,000. So maybe Hawa wako na 510 na 540. So this is -30. This is minus 3,000 B. So B should be 10. So 510. So hey, is it 210? So sasa hapa power, the fixed is 210. Na the variable sasa itakuwa 10 times that 4,800. So this will be 348,000. $558,000. So just get the total. So hapo tumemaliza. Sasa ile budget tumebakisha ni moja, inaitwa cash budget. Hiyo ndio tutafanya kesho. For the meeting. So let's start our class tomorrow at 7 a.m. and we hope to finish at 10:30 a.m. or 10. So tutafanya cash budget na tuingie variances. So by Monday we should be done with this.